Hi everyone, I'm Estefany and this is Alaia. and this is Alaia. And today I wanted to share the story of how she became part of my life and why adopting a dog has been one of the best decisions I've ever made. So I've always loved dogs ever since I was a little kid. I always wanted to be around them. I believe they bring so much joy and comfort and companionship into our lives. But Alaia is the first dog I ever adopted, and our story started very unexpectedly. So when I was in college, one of my friends told me that her grandpa had found a pregnant stray dog, and he took her in, and a little while later she gave birth to a litter of puppies. There were 4 of them, where she was included, and she started sending me pictures and asked me if I wanted to adopt one of them. And I immediately said yes, but first I had to convince my mom because she's not very into animals. And I remember I begged her like 2 days straight, and she finally agreed. And after 6 weeks, my friend told me that their mother stopped giving their milk, so they needed to find homes for each puppy. So I went to pick Alaia up, and she was this tiny little puppy walking around, eating scrambled eggs. She was so adorable. I fell in love with her the moment I saw her. And looking back, I think we are both very lucky because after 7 months, my friend told me that one of Alaia's brother was hit by a car and he didn't survive. And that has stayed with me a lot because it reminded me that Alaia could have had a completely different life if I didn't adopt her. And I also think about the fact that it would have been great if I got the chance to adopt all of them. So I think that's why adoption matters so much, because when you're giving a dog a home, you're not just rescuing them, you're giving them the opportunity to be safe, to be cared, to be loved. And I know that sometimes having a dog is challenging. For example, there were times that I wasn't in the best place mentally. I felt exhausted, I didn't want to leave the house, but Alaia didn't know that. And I remember she would look at me with those excited eyes, wanting to go outside to play or to simply spend time with me. But over time, she helped me a lot. Even on those days that I didn't feel like doing anything, going on a walk with her helped me to relax a little bit, to be more present and to breathe fresh air. And I even challenged myself to spend at least 20 minutes per walk. And at first it was like impossible, but after a while it became super easy. She helped me to become more disciplined, more responsible, more present, and she helped me to recognize that some parts of myself needed attention. That's why I encourage you to adopt instead of buying pets whenever possible. I know that every time we're choosing adoption, we're giving them a second chance at life, and I know that there are shelters and rescue organizations that are full of dogs that want to be loved and to be chosen. And I also want you to remember that there are dogs out there that are suffering because of irresponsible and abusive breeding operations, and those animals deserve our compassion too. And if you ever witness neglect or cruelty, you shouldn't look the other way. I think we should all report it to the animal welfare authorities and give those animals the chance to be rescued and protected. So that's it. If you ever thought about bringing a dog into your family, I hope you'll consider adoption, because I know that there are wonderful animals out there that are waiting for someone to choose them, and I know that adopting makes a real difference because it did for us. Thank you so much for watching.